As kids across Central Florida head back to school, some may feel a little anxiety, whether it's being back in a classroom or meeting new faces. There are some things parents can do to help their child deal with those back to school jitters. Joining us now with some advice is licensed mental health counselor Shantala Boss. Good morning, Shantala.
Good morning, Kristen.
Thank you so much for joining us. So you have worked in your career with so many children over the years. How do you start the conversation with a child, with your student, about anxiety this school year?
Well, it's really keeping the conversation open and just asking them what's on their mind, what maybe they're worried about this year. A lot of kids, have been home, have been learning from home. So maybe they're worried a little bit more about bullying or interactions with peers. Some of them are wondering what their teacher's going to be like. They may have some questions about the protocols now that are in place in school because, it's changing and it changes for us every day what the different things happen with the CDC and all the rules that come out. So really just opening up the conversation, asking them where they stand and how they're feeling. I think a lot of times what happens as parents and teachers and adults, sometimes we put our anxiety onto the students because we're feeling a lot of anxiety this school year with all the changes. So we want to be careful not to do that and to really just focus where they're at and keep that conversation going because the things that they're worried about right now probably will change when they go back to school on Tuesday as they face new things. So we just want to really keep the conversation open with our kids.
What do you think this year, some of the things that are going to be more pressing, things that are going to be on their mind compared to previous years?
Well, one thing I think it will be concern about, bullying maybe specifically related to the masks. I mean, bullying has been around forever and we teach our kids and we know how to deal with it, and we have steps in place. So really having that conversation with students beforehand that every family's different, nobody's right or wrong, everyone's just unique in how they deal with stress and how they deal with sickness, and we all can express tolerance and understanding of each other. We all are different and we all deal with life differently, and that is totally okay. So really teaching them that early on and following the same steps they followed in the past with bullies, keeping conversation open, talking to their teacher and dealing appropriately. I also think that, they're going to probably have a little bit more anxiety about interacting with others. They've been a little bit alienated, but just reminding them that we're all in the same boat and that we can get through this together.
What are some warning signs that parents could look out for if, their kid may be dealing with some anxiety or, not just having a difficult time? Like, are things that parents should be looking out for in terms of their kids' behavior when they come home from school?
A lot of times kids express anxiety through anger and depression through anger. So if the kids are overly agitated,
It looks like our connection is a little dicey this morning, but that was Shantala Boss. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's get on over to Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Good morning, sir.
Here to save the day. Yeah, Chris. Hey, technology, sometimes it just does stuff, right? Hey, 83, by the way, there's Seaside in Coast.